Welcome back to our home. We are so excited to bring you a new season of Let's Kick It with the Joneses. And you know what? We thought it would be fun to take a look back at some of our favorite moments over the years.
It's a real blast from the past.
You see, we'll get to see how the channel's grown and how each of us as individuals have, grown over the past few years.
Yeah, we certainly come a long way, but it's important to remember where we came from.
Yes, so join us as we take a look back at how it all began.
So we wanted to take a look back at all the things we have done for the past 3 seasons, and this is a new season, season 4.
New season, who this?
So we wanted to take a look at where we started.
Okay.
You know, like everybody has, like, I know you guys are into superheroes, and we all have origin stories, right? Right? So
Okay.
what is our origin story?
The Let's Kick It with the Joneses origin story.
Exactly, and how we got started actually doing the show.
We
Well,
came from a distant planet.
No.
It was destroyed. No, but it all started with like your show, essentially, or like it started with the shows that you were doing, basically, right?
What,
Yeah.
The Conversations
Yeah.
with Verdel Jones?
Exactly. Conversations with Verdel Jones.
Oh my God. Share, inform,
Enlighten. Okay. Being an educator at heart.
Oh my God.
So what happened was Jeremiah, Dad, he would come to Conversations with Verdel Jones to do some topics with me. And that was like in the old studio where we used to shoot.
Right.
And then you guys also came to the old studio that I used to be at, and you did a couple of shows with me also. Maya helped me with some interviews and and all that. Remember?
Yeah, we
Way
did.
back.
Yeah, that's
Right.
way back.
COVID, we didn't even know what COVID was, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, right, exactly. so after that, when you guys were in, we were in Strong Island, doing our shows. I was doing my show. You guys came in for that. We decided that we wanted to do a show together, right? Is that how it went down? Or do you have a different?
you're
It was
skipping,
like a
you're skipping
gradual.
some sets.
Yeah,
I'm-
because
okay.
you had me on for some topics, right?
Right.
Because I was real adamant against.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to do
Adamant.
a show, right?
He
So I
was.
came on and did a show with you,
Right,
you know,
right.
and you was
Trying to make me happy, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And the people loved it.
right, and you were saying that everybody loved that particular show.
Yeah.
Every time I
They
came
liked the
on
chemistry
and us
between
together,
you.
right? The
Yeah.
chemistry that we had.
And I was a
together.
different person when you were on the show as opposed to me doing the show differently,
Right,
right?
Yeah.
You were more fun and a little more laid back. So then we took our talents to a different studio.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
We went to
that's
another
right.
studio
Right,
to
right.
do.
To do-
so you were still doing your own show in
yes,
Strong Island.
yes,
But
yes.
then I was like, okay, I warmed up to the idea of doing a show
Right.
together.
Yeah.
And we started filming it at a different studio.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And in that interim, you guys would come on for a couple
Exactly.
of episodes
Yes.
on that show.
Right.
Because that show was initially Let's Kick It.
It was called Let's Kick. Yeah,
Right.
that was the
Yes.
initial.
That was the
it was just
initial
me
Let's
and you.
Kick It thing. Yeah, it
Right,
was just
yeah.
you two.
And they came on.
Yeah, we would be on there sometime. We would be on there. I think it was
Different
most of the
topics.
time when we were, when
On
we were
there.
doing that show,
Right,
just because we happened to just be there. And we're like,
Right.
all right, we could be on camera.
Right.
Because that's really what it was. It was like as soon as we found out that we could be on camera too, they were just, you were just like, oh, you can be on camera. Just like, all right, fine.
Right.
And then,
It'd be the whole family.
Right. Exactly. And then
yeah.
Amen.
we decided to do the show in our home.
Right.
Right. We parted ways with that studio.
Exactly.
And
right.
we was like, well, can we do this at home? Because you guys have the expertise. Marcus has a film degree. Maya, at that point, were you in school or were you out of school?
I was in school, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
wow,
was
really?
either working or done with your
Yeah,
journalism degree. It was like, well, why can't we do this at home?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Started a little minute ago.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I guess so.
And the show has taken on a lot of iterations.
Yeah.
You know,
Played from the
definitely,
beginning.
definitely.
Different sets.
Different sets, different parts of the house.
A lot of different parts of the
A
house.
lot,
Living
right,
room to
like
the family
a
room
lot,
to
like
the
all the
dining
parts
room.
of the house.
Yeah, everywhere except the bedroom.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically, no, because we started. I mean, the start of the first. I would say the pilot of the show. I would say probably started on the couch. you know,
Right.
with like the orangey look and all that other stuff, because we didn't really have
In the
lighting
living
and all
room?
that stuff. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Right, you're
That
right.
was basically the pilot
That was
episode.
the
I would
pilot.
say.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
We did a couple of shows outside as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Those were nice.
Yeah,
Those are
those
nice.
were
That's
nice.
an
You
annoyance
know,
factor.
so
You know,
we've gone
neighbor
through
factors.
neighbor, right? Exactly. So we've gone through a lot, and we also cover a lot of topics,
You
and
did, you
and
did.
Yeah.
you know, we really have evolved in the topics that we cover. And how do you think that has, you know, changed?
Like in terms of the top, like how do you think our topics have changed?
and how they've developed, really.
I think that we've done different topics than we might have considered before in the past, like the dreams and nightmares one.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I don't
true.
know if we would have considered doing that in the past.
I agree
but
with you.
That was something different. That
Right.
We did
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
liked.
Mhm.
I think because we were new, our earlier topics were just standard, basic topics,
Right.
but they were good, and we had
Yeah.
some great conversations about them.
Right.
As opposed to you know, later the topics can expand a little more,
Exactly.
and get a little more
Right.
in depth, and I don't know, you know,
Yeah.
more philosophical,
Right.
Yeah.
as opposed to just your standard relationships, this
Right,
and that.
right,
You know, you can get into a
More
little
focused.
bit more focused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
focused,
a little
yeah.
bit more focused. So, you know, we've gone through a lot of iterations, a bunch of different sets and things like that.
Right.
What do you think has changed about our production?
I mean, a lot.
I'll let y'all
A lot has changed between. I mean, at least from my perspective, you know, getting more lights. You know, that was a big proponent, because you know, if you look at some of our older episodes, we might have had like a few things we were mostly using, you know, like house lighting, and you know, and I had to sort of do color correction on my own stuff to try to match it as best I could, but like, you know, actually getting legit like lighting setups, you know, kind of helps this, you know, glow up a little bit better. Like if you look at
Right.
previous
Glow up.
episodes, it's kind of just like, oh, everything's
Yeah.
all different looking and all this other stuff. And we were using different cameras for different angles and stuff like that, so we try to,
Right.
you know, consolidate that and whatnot. So
Yeah, and
you
with the
know.
help of, you know, what our creative director
Yeah.
helped us out and hooked us up with people that gave us tips
Exactly.
that,
Yeah.
that really helped us out in the look and the position. And so we, you know, big shout out to him.
Shout out
Yeah.
to our
Yeah.
creative director,
Yeah.
JK.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a good team behind us, so that's definitely helped.
I
yeah,
think
that's
the
a big-
team,
that was a
right?
big-
The team
without
has
a doubt.
really,
That's-
really helped.
Yeah, because we were, it was just us in the beginning.
Right, yeah.
Basically.
You know,
yeah, we were doing
and
everything.
We were doing everything. So with the creative team, we got, you know, helping us out as far as the production, as far as advertising, so to speak, social media.
Because it's
you know.
not easy to do this kind of thing.
It
you
is
know,
not.
Especially
a lot
by
of people
yourself,
think you
yeah.
just, you know, jump in front of the camera. It's
And some
it's a
people
lot.
do, and it looks that way.
Yeah.
You know? And that's how we were.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You're
It's
true.
absolutely right.
That's
So
what it is.
I think you're right as far as having the team. We, you know, we have great interns that have been with us for a while. Tanika and Max, we
Yeah.
can definitely give them a shout out. We brought somebody else on board, Abby. We're working with her. You know, and we're looking forward to the changes that will, you know, the evolution of Let's Kick It with the Joneses.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
Moving into the future.
right. And one of the things that's had a great impact, I think, on our overall production has been COVID.
Yeah.
Ironically, that's actually, I wouldn't say help, but it hasn't really stopped us.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because during COVID, we were already. I mean, we were shooting episodes previously before COVID,
Right.
and while the world sort of like stopped, you know, we were luckily still able to
Right.
like put out episodes and whatnot.
Because we were
all
at
doing
home.
stuff. Yeah, we were at
Everything
home.
was all encompassing. So, I mean, we had opportunity and time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know,
It's
we
true,
were
did
right
have
here.
time.
We could go in. So,
Right.
you know, that was an advantage. Some people talk about that too with the whole COVID. I mean, granted, with the whole COVID thing, you know, a lot of people lost a lot of friends, family, or what have you. But there was a lot of ways, you know, jobs and the whole bit in the economy. But there was a lot of ways people could take that opportunity, you know what I'm saying, and use it to their advantage
Absolutely
to
right.
to restart, to think about what they want to do, to focus like how we did,
Yeah.
and use it to their advantage as far as the downtime, the time to self-reflect and realize, you know, what you want to do and
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, that brings me to another point. We really wanted to talk about what some of our memorable or favorite episodes were in the show. But, you know, going with the COVID and post-COVID, we've everybody has experienced loss, and we have experienced loss, not even through COVID, but just through loss and other things. And we actually did a show on loss, and I think that was one of our memorable shows that we did. You know, it was a good little while ago when we did it.
Right.
So
But
that
even
was
since then,
even since then.
even since the show that we done on Lost, we've lost a good deal of family and friends, you know,
Friends, yes.
since then.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's no joke.
It's a lot of change.
Yeah, it's weird how relatable that is for everyone, whether it's COVID or COVID adjacent or not. But just in general. Yeah,
right?
just in general, as far as just like, you know, people, you haven't come across anybody that hasn't at least lost something, you know,
Right.
note.
Loss
within
of
this thing.
people, loss of normalcy, loss of just
Jobs,
jobs.
you know, like I had so many friends lose jobs.
Yeah, right.
You
Because
know.
they couldn't do the work.
Yeah,
You
so
know?
it's like, it's crazy.
It is.
So what were you saying?
So,
One of
yeah,
memorable?
So that was a memorable episode for me.
Right.
But what were some other memorable episodes that Let's Kick It with the Joneses had?
Well, I have one. I mean, you see me with my Captain America.
That one was a fun episode.
Which
Yeah,
episode?
The Falcon and Winter
Falcon
Soldier.
and Winter
Well,
Soldier.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
That was
because
cool.
That was, you know, something that we love, me and
Your-
Marcus
both
and
your
you guys.
sensibilities,
Sensibility,
definitely, yeah.
you know, the whole Marvel thing.
It was,
And
it
we
was topical.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Right.
You
We
know.
recapped the whole series, and you know, I think it got a lot of nice views on it.
Yeah,
Good
people
amount of
enjoyed
views.
that one.
Yeah,
That was
word.
a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
What about you, Maya?
Oh gosh, so I'm gonna go back into the
To the
past.
vault.
Oh.
Into the vault. The relationships episode that we did.
I think that was the first episode of the first season.
It
That
was
Of the first season proper. Yeah.
Right, the first
season proper.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was like, I mean, that was the first one we did.
Right,
And
right.
even though the production wasn't nearly what it was, like
Right,
it wasn't
the
what it was
subject.
now, but the topic and the subject was
Yeah.
bomb. I mean, classic moments in that.
Oh, what? Legacy?
Legacy.
Legacy. Right.
So I love that one.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. How about you? Did you say one, Marcus?
One of my favorite ones. The one where we talk about New York.
Oh.
Yeah, and we were at the bar in our living room.
Right.
And we were just sort of like talking about, you know,
New York stuff?
Yeah, New York related stuff. You know, because we're all from here. You know, originally. You know, all grew up here, right? And so that was a fun one to sort of just like talk about, you know, our experiences here and whatnot.
New York memes.
New York memes, because mom's a New York meme.
I didn't know it.
Yeah.
I thought I was chilling.
Yeah. With her high heel Tim's.
Tim's on everything.
Tim's on everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Inner Mary J. Blige, old school. That was a good one. Oh, another one. What was it? Surface level soul food?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Jeremiah
yeah.
coined that term.
Surface level
Surface
soul.
level soul food.
That was good. We was
That
talking
was
about. The subject was food. Was it soul
Soul
food?
food. Yeah, it
soul
was-
food.
it was
This
soul
it was
food.
soul food.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you had your different levels of soul food. Your surface level.
That was great.
That was fun.
That was
Yeah,
a good one.
chicken and
That was
greens
good.
and
That was
everything.
good.
good stuff.
That was good stuff. I mean, there's a lot of them, man. I could go
Right.
on.
Definitely.
And I think doing the show as a family, you know, I think we get along and we're close, but it's just a different dynamic now because we all have tasks and responsibilities that we need to do, and we have to rely on each other a lot. And I think that kind of brings us closer in terms of a
Right.
family and all of that. So, you know, it's been great really doing the show together.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah, definitely a lot's changed for sure. But you
Between
know,
all iterations of this.
between the iterations, between COVID, between all this stuff. But
The
I think
sets look all different.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah, like if you look at past episodes, not even in terms of just like the looks of our sets.
Right.
You know, because we had sets that were, you know, like between couches, the bar, the other
yeah, that's
couches
right.
for other stuff. You know, we had the curtains in the background.
Right.
For
That's
some
right.
of those
That's right.
things,
That's
you know,
right.
with the
Yeah.
different patterns and whatnot. You know,
It was cool.
Right.
This summer we would break off and to do like little spin-offs.
I thought that was amazing.
Nerd Cypher,
I
me
loved
and
it.
Marcus.
that was
and,
cool. Yeah.
Long Island's fine.
Long
Long
Island's
Island's
Finest.
Yeah, that was great
Verdel.
too.
So
Yeah,
that was cool.
And I think having part of a team to push you and stretch you. We did a show every single week.
Yeah.
Once a week we put
That
out a
was
show.
different than what we were doing before.
Totally
for sure.
different. And the team really pushed us to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, excuse me. I'm cutting you off. But I forgot the Christmas show.
Oh.
That
We
was
also
Oh,
had
the
live
live show?
We also
The
had a
live
live
show.
special,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
that was with the gingerbread houses and,
And that
the
was like our
giveaways
first
and
push.
oh yeah.
We would have never did that.
We would have
Oh,
never
a
did
live
that
show?
initially, Yeah.
And that turned out great. We have
It was.
I must admit, initially I had trepidation. I was like, a live show, how are we gonna pull this off? And but
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We
It
had a
was
lot of
actually a
fun.
lot.
Stay
fun.
tuned. We're gonna be doing that again.
Oh yeah, stay tuned.
Oh,
y'all.
teasing.
Yeah, that was fun, and people enjoyed it. You know, we had people interacting with us live. And
It was a lot of fun.
Contests
Dad
and
broke
giveaways.
The, Frosty.
It was
the squeeze.
hilarious.
Yeah, my Frosty thing was rigged.
Saboteur.
Saboteur.
So you know we're just really grateful that we've had the opportunity to be able to speak with everyone and have a show together and to be a family to do it as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And to be
know,
able to
right.
speak to people, like you said, speak to people and people interact with us and the fans that we do have, and the fact that they take time out of their lives to interact with us and talk to us, it's a blessing.
Shoot, just even watch it just initially. Like,
Right.
There's, the people that we've got, the people that we push to actually watch the show.
Right.
We wouldn't keep doing it. I mean, we enjoy doing this, but the fact that, some of you, some of you out there, been with us for like, a while.
Right.
And, continue to watch us, like that said, or, like I said, taking your time out of your daily life.
Right.
Because if nobody was watching, we'd have stopped by now.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. We talk amongst ourselves anyway. We have
Right,
conversations
yeah.
every
Right,
day.
you know, we just do
We
that
can just
anyway.
continue to do
You
that.
know?
We don't have to do it and set up and do all of this stuff.
Right.
If nobody's gonna,
Right.
right?
And we are
We
looking
appreciate
forward.
it.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the longtime viewers out there
Word.
who've been kicking it with the Joneses.
Oh, I see what you did.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like
Y'all
that.
saw that?
I like that. I like that.
You know?
And we're really looking forward to season 4. And we want to know what you want to hear.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Topics
Yeah.
and what do you want to see from us?
What's
Yeah,
changed in
definitely.
your life over
Right.
the past few years? I know
Right.
it's probably been a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Looking forward to that, and looking forward to all the new people that are just watching
Right.
this too.
Yes.
yes.
Thank you if you're just tuning in with us, and we hope that you enjoy what we're doing over here, right?
You.
Yes.
know?
All that good stuff.
So how can people find us?
Wow.
Are you putting that to me? I don't know. You were looking at me.
Well, we have a YouTube channel.
Right.
And make sure to subscribe to that YouTube channel. Let's
Right.
Kick It with the Joneses. And what should
Absolutely.
they do, Marcus?
They should also hit the notification bell to get notified
Ding,
whenever
ding.
we put out new videos.
Yep.
And all the social medias.
Yes, follow us on Instagram. We are on Facebook. Like our page. Kick It with us on social media. We're there.
We're all over the internet.
All over.
We're all over them. All over the minutes.
All over them.
All over them
We
minutes.
stay in them internet streets.
Oh wow, y'all were funny.
We're looking forward to the new season, and we look forward to fans new and old kicking in with us for the new season.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun new topics coming up for this season, so stay tuned for that. We got some good, some fun stuff, some serious stuff make you think. So yeah, we gonna really try to get into it this season.
Thanks for watching.
Carrying this load alone is hard, but we'll spot you part of the squad. Let's kick it.